What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Let's sing Good, Good Father. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I've heard tender whispers of love in the dead of night when you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. Come on. Well, I've seen many searching for answers on far and wide, but I know we're all searching for answers. Only you provide, 'cause you know just what we need before we say a word. Come on. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Good morning. Welcome to Lifeway Kids Service. I'm Christine.
My name's Caesar.
And I'm Derek, and we're the Sandoval family.
We're going to do a little activity together. What do they need?
Piece of paper and a pair of scissors.
And parents, if you guys are watching, please help your kids grab a piece of paper and a pair of scissors. Here's an example of how we can cut a full sheet of paper. Obviously like this, right? But the objective is to put the person, a whole body, through it. Obviously it's not going to work out, right? I think that's impossible. But there is such a way that you can cut the same piece of paper a different way, but that it's possible for you to put the whole body through it.
Wow.
So even though it seems
Impossible.
it's possible, and anything's possible with God.
Alright. So with your piece of paper, first you're going to fold it. I like to call it hot dog way or the long skinny way. So you're going to fold it in half. And don't worry if it seems tricky. You can try over and over. Sometimes we have to try things in life over and over. You're going to have a fold right there. And then what do we do next?
We're going to make cuts like this, leaving about a half an inch up on top. You're going to do one of probably about 8 to 10 cuts.
And maybe about 1 inch. The bigger strips you make, the easier it might be.
As you can see, we already got the cuts. Now what I need you guys to do is flip it upside down. And now we are going to cut the folded area.
In the middle.
Not all the way. Leave the same thing. Leave about half an inch all the way up on top. And then do the same thing. Okay, so now after you did that, there's another section you guys need to cut, which is don't cut the first one. Start from the second one, going forward.
You're gonna cut straight across on the fold.
So we need to cut the seams.
Yeah, the straight folded line, but not the first one or the last one.
You know, you just keep cutting the
folds.
And so now what we have is
a circle.
That now the whole body does fit.
Stand up
And to know that all this was one of these. In life, sometimes you just need to keep going. Sometimes life can be a mess, but persevere, because anything is possible with God.
All right, don't give up. And have a great Sunday. All right, bye.
Welcome, Lifeway Kids.
My name is Jose Fong. This is my daughter Acacia.
And we would like to welcome you to another episode of Lifeway Kids Church.
And to help us with today's lesson, we would like to introduce our dog Xavy. Xavy here.
Today's class, self-control is a fruit of the Spirit, just like gentleness, joy, and love, which you have been learning about from your previous lessons.
Here's a scripture that talks about self-control and is in the book of 1 Thessalonians 5, verses 5 to 6. You are all sons of the light and sons of the day. We do not belong to the night or to the darkness. So then, let us not be like others who are asleep, but let us be alert and self-controlled. I love this scripture because it's saying that as children of God, just as He is light, as His children, we are children of the light and not the darkness. And one of the qualities as children of the light is being self-controlled.
I think we need some help, Lifeway kids. Why don't we get our friend Xavy to show us some tricks and help us understand a bit more of the meaning of self-control. Here's Xavy working on the place command. When Acacia says place, Xavy is to put her 4 paws on that location and remain in place. She might be curious to go somewhere else or look into that ball, but she stays in place until she hears the words free dog, letting her know that she's free to move around. This is a search command. I love to play this game with Xavy. Basically, she needs to look for the toy, but there's a twist to this. Here she's sitting, doing a great job, then I cover her eyes with my hand. She's not able to see. I toss the toy away. She uses her hearing. She knows where it is already with her ears. And then I say, search. And she goes right at it and brings it back. She is a good girl.
My dad loves to play this game with Xavy. Here, my dad tells Xavy to sit next to him. Now he tosses the toy some distance away from both of them. You can see that Xavy is very patiently waiting with lots of self-control. Then, my dad says, on your mark, get set, and go! And they all both run off, and Xavy wins almost every time. She is so fast. Great job, Xavy. Great girl. Good self-control.
So how do you like those tricks, kids? Wasn't that amazing? And did you know something in common in all the tricks? That Xavy, who is tired from all the hard work, in every single one of those tricks, she exercised what? Self-control. In the way that she was listening to the commands, obeying the commands, staying in place. She was doing a great job exercising self-control.
We can see self-control in our lives when we make choices to do what is right even when you don't feel like doing it. Like getting out of bed even when you are really tired. It's doing what pleases God above what pleases ourselves. Like saying hello and being friendly with our neighbors.
Hey, what's up? Let's go.
Self-control is also saying no to something now because there's a better yes later. It's like waiting for everybody to sit around the table to pray before we pick at our food.
But I get to it everyone else.
So why is it that Xavy does such a great job with self-control? She does because she knows that she will be getting a big bowl of yummy, delicious raw meat. She knows that if she's obedient and follows instructions, she will be having a lot of fun and a great time. And she knows that at the end, she's gonna get love, praise, and gets tons of affection. And we too are better when we exercise our self-control. Like when we get out of bed and not listen to our sleepy bugs, we get to enjoy our days and have tons of fun. by being loving and helpful to our friends and neighbors. Thank you. We'll have others that will give us a hand when we need help. And by being patient and waiting even when it's difficult, we sometimes can get surprised at what happens in the end.
Alright, Lifeway kids, we've gotten to the end of the lesson. Today we learned about self-control or controlling oneself.
We get to do what is right even if we don't feel like doing it.
We get to say no to something now, but for something better later.
And we get to please God before we please ourselves.
I think that was a great lesson. High five, Acacia. Great job, Xavy.
Good girl!
Till next time, Lifeway kids, and don't forget, let us exercise self-control. So long.
Bye-bye.